Good evening, and welcome to the Crypto Overnighter. I'm Nicodemus, and I will be your host as we take a look at the latest cryptocurrency news and analysis. So sit back, relax, and let's get started. And remember, none of this is financial advice. And it's 10 p.m. on Saturday, August 5th, 2023. Welcome back to the Crypto Overnighter, where we have no sponsors, no hidden agendas, and no BS. But we do have the news, so let's talk about that. Tonight, we dissect the complexities of trust in the world of crypto, with Certic's controversial alert that set the community ablaze. Then we'll delve into Coinbase's stalwart stance against regulatory hurdles in the US and probe Elon Musk's firm declaration on X's future in crypto. We'll examine a significant legal victory with Tether's court case dismissal and explore the high stakes of Hong Kong's new crypto licensing scheme. Finally, we'll unravel the unexpected twist in the recent Curve Finance exploit. Stay with us for a riveting night in the world of crypto. The story of Certic, a blockchain security company, and CryptoCars, a Vietnamese Web3 gaming project, is an important lesson. Certic, in its role as a security watchdog, issued a rug pull alert for CryptoCars, a project boasting over 700,000 users. The project's native token was plummeting, its website was temporarily down, and the developers were unresponsive due to the Lunar New Year holiday in Vietnam. The alert, under these circumstances, seemed justified. However, the CryptoCars community reacted with fury, pressuring Certic to retract its statement. They argued that the project's website was still up, and its Telegram account was still functional. Yielding to the pressure and this seemingly legitimate evidence, Certic retracted its rug pull alert, deeming it a false alarm. In hindsight, Certic's initial instincts were correct. CryptoCars, the project that the community had once defended, turned its back on its users. The project has since shut down, its Telegram account deleted, and its Twitter account transformed to a different project altogether. The faces of its team members have been scrubbed from its barely functioning website. The developers, including Lai Tran and An Nguyen, have seemingly disappeared from the internet. This incident raises questions about the role of security firms like Certic and the crypto community's trust in them. It also highlights the dangers of investor pressure and the potential consequences of retracting security alerts. The CryptoCars incident serves as a reminder that in the world of cryptocurrency, due diligence and caution are paramount, and that sometimes the warnings of security firms should not be taken lightly. Trust in projects and their developers should not be blind, but should be based on careful analysis and consideration. Security firms like Certic play a crucial role in this ecosystem, and their warnings should be taken seriously. After all, in the volatile world of crypto, it's better to be safe than sorry. And speaking of volatility and unpredictability, let's shift gears and talk about how one of the most prominent players in the crypto industry is standing its ground despite the regulatory hurdles. Brian Armstrong, the CEO of Coinbase, reportedly gave a mixed response about whether the cryptocurrency exchange plans to leave the US amid regulatory uncertainty. Coinbase currently faces a lawsuit from the US Securities Exchange Commission, as well as scrutiny from 10 different state regulators, many of whom issued cease and desist orders on the exchange's staking services. Armstrong said Coinbase was staying in the United States despite many other crypto firms considering leaving the country over the potential threat of legal action from federal regulators. Armstrong reportedly said that the exchange might consider relocating its headquarters from the US to a more crypto-friendly country due to the lack of regulatory clarity. He later told shareholders that Coinbase was 100% committed to the US market in the long term. The SEC filed a lawsuit against Coinbase on June 6th, roughly 3 months after the exchange received a Wells notice from the federal regulator for allegedly offering unregistered securities. Coinbase's legal team filed a motion to dismiss the lawsuit on August 4th, claiming that the commission had violated due process, abused its discretion, and abandoned its own earlier interpretation of securities laws. The outcome of the SEC's case against Coinbase could have far-reaching implications for crypto firms operating in the US. In July, a federal judge ruled in the commission's lawsuit against Ripple that XRP was primarily not a security by SEC standards. Lawmakers and lawyers, including Coinbase's chief legal officer, have already cited the ruling in defense of crypto companies. This ongoing legal battle highlights the tension between the crypto industry's desire for innovation and investor protection. It's a clear example of the struggle between the push for financial freedom and the pull of regulatory oversight. This may be seen as yet another attempt by the government to stifle innovation and maintain control over the financial system. Now, we're talking about big players making firm decisions. Guess who's laying down the law? None other than tech magnate Elon Musk. Let's see what he's up to. Elon Musk, owner of X, formerly known as Twitter, made a firm declaration that his social media platform will never launch its own crypto token. This statement came in response to a warning from a user who cautioned others not to fall for fake tokens or meme coins, especially those pretending to be official X-sanctioned crypto projects. The user stated, "Elon Musk and X never launched a crypto token," to which Musk replied, "And we never will." Now, Musk's name has been associated with the crypto world before. In fact, many low-cap tokens have tried to associate themselves with X, Twitter, or Musk with names like X/Twitter, Elon buys Twitter, Crypto Twitter, and Twitter Doge, among many others. Musk himself has been closely associated with the dominant meme coin, Dogecoin. He once changed the logo of Twitter to the Dogecoin logo, causing a 27% surge in the coin's price at the time. This declaration by Musk is a significant statement in the crypto world. It could be seen as a move to maintain the platform's neutrality and to avoid potential legal and regulatory complications. However, this decision might not sit well with some crypto enthusiasts who see social media platforms as potential major players in the crypto market. This decision could also impact the perception and value of those tokens that have tried associating themselves with Musk or his platform. I'm thinking that Musk's declaration that X will never launch its own crypto token is a firm stance that could have ripple effects in the crypto world. It's a reminder that while cryptocurrencies continue to gain popularity, only some major tech companies are ready to jump on the bandwagon. This could be seen as a win for those skeptical of integrating social media and cryptocurrencies, but as a disappointment for those hoping for X to join the crypto race. Speaking of firm decisions, let's talk about a significant legal victory in the crypto world. The battlefields might be different, but the fight for innovation continues. The U.S. Southern District Court of New York dismissed a class action lawsuit against Tether and Bitfinex. Matthew Anderson and Sean Dolivka filed the case. They alleged that Tether's claims about its stablecoin, USDT, being backed 1-to-1 by the US dollar were false. The court, however, found a lack of plausible allegations of injury. Tether's CTO shared the news on X. Tether, the 11th largest holder of Bitcoin in the world, reported a net profit of $850 million in the second quarter. This dismissal is a significant development for Tether and Bitfinex. It's a validation of their stance and a blow to those who have been critical over Tether's operations. The dismissal at this early stage of proceedings underscores the lack of legal merit in the plaintiff's claims. This could set a precedent for similar cases in the future, providing a degree of legal certainty for the crypto industry. And make no mistake, this is a victory for the crypto industry. It shows that despite the skepticism and distrust from governments and central banks, the industry can stand on its own. It's a testament to the resilience of the crypto industry and its ability to weather legal challenges. This development will likely boost confidence in Tether and could lead to increased adoption of stablecoins overall. While some are celebrating victories, others are facing hefty fees. Let's go over to Hong Kong and see what's going on. Hong Kong's new licensing regime for crypto exchanges has gone into effect, and it is not cheap. The license could range from $12 million to $20 million, potentially weeding out smaller companies. The cost includes operating expenses leading up to the license and payments for the necessary vendors for the application itself, such as consultants, lawyers, and insurance providers. Exchanges are required to maintain a paid-up share capital of $640,000 and a liquid capital of at least $380,000. They must hold liquid assets equivalent to at least a year of operating expenses, not including virtual assets. Companies must invest in capabilities that ensure the segregation of client funds, safe custody of assets, pay for smart contract audits, and overall corporate governance. Before onboarding investors, firms must assess their knowledge of virtual assets. Firms must also have a local presence with seed phrases and private keys with backups stored in Hong Kong. They must hire compliance officers, known as licensed responsible officers, to ensure the business meets the regulatory requirements, and each applicant must have at least 2 of these guys. Responsible officers typically charge a premium for their services due to high demand. The new licensing regime has prompted a rush for applications, but industry insiders know that not all will meet the regulator's benchmark. Small exchanges might not have large trading volumes or don't have a track record of doing things the right way. They're in for a pretty difficult time to get licensed. Despite China's ban on its population trading virtual assets, Hong Kong residents have the implicit go-ahead. Hong Kong functions as something of a testing ground for other forbidden activities on mainland China. The city's leaders mentioned Web3 in the budget, formed a Web3 task force, and the government's promotional arm, InvestHK, is present at almost every industry event. A local politician invited exchanges globally to apply for licenses. The biggest fanfare has been about the regimes allowing platforms to serve retail investors. Retail trading has been going on in Hong Kong in a gray area, with investors turning to global exchange Binance and buying NFTs on OpenSea. But derivatives, the largest moneymaker for exchanges, they're still out of the question. Further, the regime will only permit investors to trade large-cap coins. Tokens must be listed in 2 acceptable indices and go through due diligence. They will need to have a 1-year track record, and the background of developers will be checked, as will supply, demand, and liquidity. Under the regime, platforms cannot choose external custodians. They must handle custody themselves. One of the heaviest requirements on platforms is they must have insurance or compensation, which covers the potential loss of 50% of client virtual assets held in cold storage. As we've seen, the world of crypto is full of surprises, but this next story might just take the cake. But before we get into that, please remember to like, follow, and subscribe to our podcast to stay updated on all things crypto. The recent exploit of Curve Finance has taken an unexpected turn. The exploiter, who had initially stolen a significant amount of funds, has returned quite a bit of Ethereum back to the protocol. They returned approximately $12.7 million of the stolen funds. The exploiter's actions were tracked through on-chain data. The first transaction was a test of 1 Alchemex ETH, followed by a batch of 1,000 more, worth $1.7 million. A few minutes later, another 3,819 Alchemex ETH, worth $6.7 million was returned. The exploiter then returned 2,258 ETH to an Alchemex Finance wallet worth $4.2 million. The exploiter left a message with one of the transactions, stating their motivation for returning the funds. They claim that they were not returning the funds out of fear of being caught, but rather because they don't want to ruin the project. They also stated that while the stolen funds might be a lot of money for some people, it wasn't for them. And they claimed to be smarter than everybody else. Alchemex Finance, the protocol that received the returned funds, is a loan-based DeFi protocol that uses Curve pools. They're currently going for around $1,755 apiece. Curve Finance initially asked the exploiter to return the funds on August 3rd. This incident follows a $24 million exploit that Curve Finance experienced on July 30th due to a Viper-based smart contract bug. The protocol's founder has since traded over 106 million Curve tokens worth $42 million in numerous over-the-counter deals in an attempt to reduce liquidation risk. This incident reminds us of the risks inherent in the DeFi space. While the exploiter's decision to return the funds is certainly unusual, it does not negate the fact that the exploit happened in the first place. It also raises questions about the security measures in place at Curve Finance and other DeFi protocols. However, it is important to remember that this is a rapidly evolving space. Incidents like these can serve as a valuable learning experience for other protocols to improve their security measures. So, what happened? CertiK's controversial rug pull alert for the Web3 gaming project CryptoCars spiked community outrage, leading to a retraction. However, the initial warning proved accurate, as CryptoCars did indeed shut down, and in doing so, they left their users in the lurch. This incident underscores the importance of due diligence and caution in crypto. In the US, Coinbase's CEO Brian Armstrong affirmed the company's commitment to the market despite ongoing regulatory challenges. The unfolding legal battle between the exchange and the SEC might set precedents for future crypto regulation, highlighting the tension between innovation and oversight. Elon Musk, the owner of X, firmly announced that his social media platform would not launch its own crypto token. This decisive step distances X from the unpredictable world of cryptocurrencies, possibly to evade potential legal and regulatory complications. In a landmark legal victory, a class action lawsuit against Tether and Bitfinex was dismissed by the Southern District Court of New York. This triumph underscores the resilience of the crypto industry in the face of skepticism and legal challenges. Hong Kong's new licensing regime for crypto exchanges has gone into effect, with a hefty price tag that may exclude smaller companies. This development demonstrates the city's attempt to regulate the crypto industry while maintaining an open door for innovation. Finally, the recent exploit of the DeFi protocol Curve Finance took an unusual turn when the exploiter returned approximately $12.7 million in stolen funds. This act, however odd, doesn't diminish the inherent risks in the DeFi space, emphasizing the necessity for improved security measures. And that's going to do it for us tonight. I want to thank you, my listeners, because when you stop listening, I will stop talking. If you enjoyed tonight's show, then please like, follow, subscribe, leave a rating, or maybe a review. And in the meantime, we'll see you tomorrow night.